I just had this video idea about 30 seconds ago, but I didn't want to get up, so I'm just going to make this video like this. Today I'm going to talk about the mindset shift that you need to make before you start making money online. A lot of people look at making money online and they get excited by the whole idea of just money in and of itself, and they get lost in this dream fantasy kind of thing. They don't know what they're doing, and it never ever ends good. So this is the mindset shift that I'm going to need. This is like level 0 to make money. This is the preparation you need before you start doing anything. If you're just beginning out, you've made no money, you're going to need this. So a lot of people think about making money and they look at online, they look at all these people selling them like a dream and a fantasy, saying all you need to make money is a phone and Wi-Fi, and that's it. All you need to start. They make it super easy to try and like bait you in. And what you need to be careful is this: they are right. Well, I mean, they're not right, but they're not wrong by saying you need a phone and Wi-Fi. But they're missing one thing that you do need as well, and that's skill sets. You need a phone, Wi-Fi, and skill sets to do that. But they don't mention skill sets because, well, first of all, it's not even like a physical product that you can like list that you need, and also that it takes time and a lot of like work, and it's boring and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I don't mention skill sets. But skill sets are always going to be essential for making money, and the reason for that is, think about what money is. Money is just other people's time and energy. The only reason you're getting paid to do something is because someone else wants to save their time and their energy on doing that thing, so they paid you to do it instead. They made you do it so that they could save their time and energy, and as a result, they gave you a certain amount of money that you agreed beforehand. So that's why you're going to need skill sets to make money, because you need to be able to do that thing that they don't want to do in order for them to hire you to do it and get paid. So before you start making money, you need to look at yourself and you need to see what skill sets you have. And there's some fundamental skill sets that are just go around the whole playing field that will help you make money in every single area. Like speaking is one of them. For example, if you're a good orator, you can speak quickly, fast, fluently, off the top of your head, very convincingly as well. Then it's like sales. You're gonna be able to convince people more, and you get hired more, better skill sets, and you just be like a better person to have in a workplace. So that's why the first thing you need to do if you're trying to make money is you need to forget about money for now. Think about skill sets that you can learn. You need to think about making money as like a house. You don't look at the house and you don't look at the roof first when you're building a house, do you? You look at the foundations, because we're gonna do with the roof and you want nothing else. So you look at the foundations. You need to look at level 0 of the house. That's why ground floor is called level 0, by the way, not first floor. So level 0, you need to feel. That's not the reason, but I just made that up. Level 0, you need to build the level 0. So you need to build that by getting enough individual skill sets and capabilities so that you can actually start elevating the house. Think about each little brick as like one little characteristic or skill set that you can build on. You're going to need a bunch of them, well, not like a bunch of them, but you're going to need a few so that you know what you're doing. Because if you don't do that, what's going to happen is, if you just forget that and you just try to scramble your way out some money, you might be able to get some money quicker. It might be easier, but it's not a good foundation, and it's going to collapse eventually. You're basically just scamming people at that point. You're going to get the most maddest levels of imposter syndrome ever known possible. So you need to look at skill sets first, because money, like we said, is time and energy of other people, but it's also just a reward for providing value to the earth. These skill sets just provide value to the earth, and money is your reward for doing that. Think about the world and you as two separate entities. If you have the mindset of just trying to make money, you're basically going into the world and trying to make money, but all making money really is taking money. Because you don't make the money, you just take it from someone else. That's what making money is. You take money from other people. And if you're taking money from other people, you and the world are two separate entities, let's say. You're taking money from other people who are in the world, you're basically extracting from the earth. And that's never gonna like, you can't really do that. People won't like you, you won't fit in, you won't like make sense to the world. No one's gonna like mess with you really if you're one of those people. So instead of looking like that, you need to think about giving to the world. So this is where you give value in terms of your skill sets and abilities. You provide a value or a service or a product or something to improve someone's life in the world. And then so if you give to the earth like that, then as a result of that, the equal and opposite force is going to be the world gives you money in return. So it's balance. But if you just try to take from the first place, you're not giving anything in the world, you're not giving anything in return, it's just going to collapse on its head. And it's not going to be a sustainable, future scalable like way to make money. So always think about this. Give to the world instead of take to the world. Provide value and money will come as a return. That sentence right there sums it up basically. Provide a value to the world and the money will come later as a return. So you need to stop thinking about trying to get money in. Think about trying to provide value out. Because you can't provide value without being paid in return. Like it's just like a natural order of the world. I mean, you can if you really wanted to. But like if you literally said, if someone's giving you money, you say no, don't give me money. Yeah, but you're not gonna do that. Are you? You're gonna learn skills, certain skills that are useful. There's always gonna be like you can learn that. You can search up what skills are gonna be useful like all the time. It's free on the internet. You know what skills are basically. You know, like speaking, selling, editing is a skill that people pay for. Basically, just any skill. Coding is a skill that people pay for. Like managing banks and finances, any job basically is just a skill that people pay for. And if you can do that online and make money like that, that's going to be a lot more better and scalable. But just look at providing value to someone else's life, and then they'll give you money as a reward. Another point I want to quickly mention before we end the video, you need to try and delink your time to your money. A lot of people who work like 9 to 5 jobs, yeah, let's say, their money is linked to their time. They get paid per hour and they work a certain amount of numbers a day, and it doesn't really matter how much they do in that hour, but they're getting paid per hour. So let's say like if you're working like a shop, let's say, I mean, you can take a break with that if no one's looking, or you can like work slower on the counter, or you can work really quick on the counter. You're going to get paid the same regardless because your time is linked to your money. And it's not like terrible if you're getting like a decent wage, but the problem with that is you'll never get rich because you only have a finite amount of time. Money is infinite, time is finite, which is basically why time is more valuable than money. But if your money and time are linked together and one's finite and one's infinite, then whichever one's finite is going to run out before you can make enough of the infinite one. Hope that makes sense, by the way. So you need to delink your money to your time. And online is a good way to start doing that because a lot of online people pay for your services and like your actual ability to do that service rather than like how much time you spend doing that thing. So think about like an office job or any kind of 9 to 5 job. You go there, you spend your 8 hours there doing that thing at whatever pace you want, and then you get paid at the end. But if it's online, they don't like monitor you. They don't force you to come in or anything. It's like kind of like you work at home when you want, how you want. So if you're really good at doing your service or skill or ability in a short amount of time possible, then they're gonna pay you based off how well you do it. If you can do something really good but it takes you an hour, then you can still get paid like thousands of pounds per hour just because you did something really valuable that the amount of time that it took you to do it was not like that was irregardless of it. It's completely delinked. That it just mattered on how good you did it and how valuable that service is. So you need to pick a very high valuable skill. You need to spend time learning it because a lot of people, they know valuable skills, but they don't spend their time learning it because it's hard and boring and you're not going to get paid straight away. It's going to take time to learn these skills. You're going to take time to get the money in from it. But that's the correct way to look at money. You need to look at providing the value first and learning a skill first, providing that value, and then getting the money last. Money is the roof of the house. It comes completely last, and it comes in the long run. Whenever you start building a house or get a builder to build your house, the roof comes like months after they start building it. Start with the foundation, and the roof comes way later. So the roof's always at the end. The money comes at the end. Just remember that. Learn your skill sets and develop as a person first. Money second. That's going to be it for today's video. Love to all my dogs, and I'll see you in the next one.